So it is election day. That is November the 3rd. And it's our first warm day. That's a cool shot with the moon in the background, right? So anyway, we're here in Clark County. These are Larry's fields. And you can see that I'm kind of standing in the chopped corn section. So our interseeding, admittedly, was up and down. We had areas where it was prolific, and we had a lot of this, where it just didn't catch worth a darn. And there were some areas where you're like, if it all looked like that, I'd be satisfied. So what I want to show you today is what is really the difference between where you don't have any kind of interseeding presence, whether it's dead or alive, versus where it's thick and it's robust. And I got them plucked right here for you. So looking at these two pieces, you can kind of start seeing some big differences, but you're also seeing some similarities. So you can kind of see it right here where we got that nice soil texture where it's like that cottage cheese look. It has a little bit of crumble to it, and you see a lot of presence of roots. And you're seeing that in the top part of this, and you're kind of seeing it transition kind of towards the bottom where I dug with my shovel, which is this guy right here. Now on this side, you're seeing some of that crumbliness on top, right? But when you scan down, you start seeing these big chunks. And they're very hard to break open. And we're seeing a lot of plating. So now you're probably like, well, I know, man, you show me that every time. I get it. Exactly. And this is a clear line where you can see that. And I'm sorry if you can't see that so well at home, but you can tell right here that conventional tillage helps you right about to here, about 4 to 6 inches down. We have that nice looking fluff, a lot of good aeration, great root flow. You can see it all around, and you can see the remnants of the past interseeding got to here. But because the biomass wasn't great and it was very sparse, it could not penetrate into this hard pan. So now you will say, well, man, I see corn roots though. True. But you can see that they found a seam, and that's about the extent of where they go. Because if I break this apart, they're gone. See, this one's smushed against that seam. Smushed against that seam. That's jang. Like this, where it follows that up. This one actually, it's working its way back up. If you can see that, sorry. This one's actually going up. Now, let's go to the interseeding one. Clearly you can see that this one was a robust plant. We also have some smaller brassicas here, and some annual ryegrass is growing here, and there was some crimson here. So we do get some of the plating, but you can see that this is not only holding its form, but it breaks off relatively easy. This isn't as crumbly as I like to see, but you know, it is in a positive step forward, especially because we're right here. This is past that traditional tillage line. We're seeing a lot of great roots working its way down, slowly chewing up these compacted layers. So we break this apart some more. Ooh, that's heavy clay. No roots there. But you see in the next piece, we find some. So basically the moral of this story is the robust interseeding needs to be addressed more and more and more. We cannot just be satisfied with, well, there's some green out there. We need to have more of this. So this brings me to my next point. This came from a combined field, and that bad boy is just right over there. So I took a soil core there, I took one there, and then this field corn one I'm going to show you is right over there. So all within the same system. But look at this. See how nice that is? Look at that. There's just roots everywhere. even right there, tiny little guys. And you have this nice crumble throughout the whole entire thing. The plating is generally eliminated. It's slightly present, like you can see right there, but you can see that, like even right here. Look at all the little critters that are running around. I do apologize if you can't see that. This was in an area where this got really good sunlight penetration, and for whatever reason, we had a little bit better concentration of seeds. So the interseeding was outstanding, and it was super thick. But look at what that did to transform that ground. So yeah, that's what I really wanted to kind of showcase. Super thick interseeding, that's 100% perfect. Absence of interseeding, it may have been there, but it quickly left. Not mediocre, medium to very good interseeding. There's a lot of observational differences here to take in. Where if you're going to do interseeding and you make it thick enough, the roots literally will do the tillage action for you that you think you're doing with traditional tillage, but really it's artificial, and all you're really doing is you're basically prolonging this compaction and maintaining it. But it's only corrected if you get that right thick mixture going. But anyway, this video went too long, but I appreciate you listening, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the day.